Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, Gachagua has been out of the country and he came back to this country. Yesterday, it was his first event going out to watch Harambee Stars against Madagascar at Kasarani. Public event. Then he went home. But today, Gachagua is now back reviving his campaigns, which were actually going on, pushed by his team while he was away. And Gachagua has come back with greetings from America. The message is one term. And is now communicating to his people back at home. He is in a campaign right now, though personally he was not present, but his team was out in the by-elections campaign going on. He has told the people of, is it Meru or where? I think it is in Meru, that we are not going to bury the elephant with its horns. Hatutazika ndovu na pembe zake. Lazima tung'oe pembe kisha tuzike ndovu. The message is that Ruto is coming. He's coming with money. We will take his money because it is our money, but we will not give him our vote. This move has pushed William Ruto and his team to launch a serious campaign using massive resources in an attempt to create a perception that Ruto has a following just a day after Gachagua is in this country. Sasa Ruto ako kwa campaign kubwa, ametuma Kindiki. Well popularized just because Gachagua is back. But first of all, Gachagua's message to the people.
Nimekuja na salamu kutoka Amerika, mmepokea? Huko Amerika wanasema ni one term. Kanyombora mnasemaje? Ate mnasemaje? Ate Kanyombora mnasemaje? Watu ya Kanyombora mtachagua huyo kijana wetu. Huyu Kevoi. Kevoi. Wera walie. Kevoi. Chama ni gani? Ile ya kusikiza ground. Harambee. Kevoi anatosha hatoshi? Anaweza hawezi? Aingie asiingie? Watu ya Kanyombora mnajua Jaibe Muturi ni rafiki yetu. Si aliumizwa na William Ruto? Ati William Ruto anasema tumpatie asanti kwa sababu ya kufukuza Muturi kumchagulia mtu ya UDA. Mnaweza kubali? Mnaweza kubali? Mnaweza kubali? Mnaweza chagua UDA? Na mshokia kana harekano miruo. Kasongo aende asiende? UDA iende isiende? Harambee. Kevoi. Wera walie. Kevoi. DCP. Mimi nikiwa kiongozi wenu Mlimani, nataka nimwambie huyu Kevoi mumshikilia. Mtamshikilia? Ataingia asubuhi na mapema. Saa ngapi mtamuingiza? Huyu Kasongo ataleta pesa mingi sana. Hatuwezi sika tofu na pembe, si ndio? Pesa mkule lakini asipate kura. Tumekubaliana? Harambee. One term. Kasongo aende asiende? UDA iende isiende? Karinda aende asiende? Karinda atakuwa one term. Nimeshukuru sana watu wa Kanyombora. Mnataka nikuje kutembea huko? Mnataka nikuje? Lego kwa kumoshera na neguo. Gawi tu amuradi na mweke wega. Asanteni sana.
Now, as regard the Gachagwa's team is in Mount Kenya East, Kithure Kindiki now is in Mandera. That is now northeastern. So Kindiki is leading a massive campaign. Forget about all the other things they're telling us. This is just a campaign. He is at a constituency called Lafey constituency with a huge crowd of people. How comes when Gachagua was away, they did not have such a huge crowd? Today, they are conducting massive campaign, popularizing, mobilizing huge crowd. The intention is obvious. That they have to prove something from what is in the public. When Gachagua says one term, Ruto team should be seen somewhere with a huge crowd to question the issue of one term. That is the major reason why Kithure Kindiki is out in the campaign. I want us to continue with the panel discussion, but before we go on, I have a quick and humble request. For those who are watching the channel and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And back to our discussion. Now, this is where we are as a country. We are not yet near election, but the electorate is charged by those who are activating campaign using money. What I can tell right now, Ruto is spending money to popularize for his campaign. Gachagua is banking on currency of sympathy. So you can imagine what UDA is going to spend to sustain. For Gachagua, you only need to fuel the vehicle, then a few coins here and there to organize for this event. But look at the event that Kindiki has had today. And by the way, this is how this government is spending your taxes. When there is no medicine in the hospital, Ruto is branding hijab for women in Mandera to push for his campaign. When we don't have Edu Afia today, Ruto is busy branding caps for his team in Mandera, organizing for a campaign that will look popular, using resources. Look at the leaflet these people have. Look at the placards, the printing that has been involved. It was massive. Dressing all these women in that attire, it is money. He's doing so when we have a lot of dilapidated state of roads in this country. So there is one banking on sympathy. Another one is using your taxes to sustain himself in power. And that is the country we have today. We are expecting economy to grow. We are expecting Ruto to run, to govern with justice, using the constitution to guide him through. But what we are being subjected to, it is complete opposite. So this tells you that there is serious worry by this regime about the narrative that Gachagua is pushing for. Wacha tuseme ukweli hapa. Gachagua huenda hata kuwa kwa ballot, but he might end up supporting a candidate that they're trying to build. And in that support, Gachagua is just going to move his votes to that person. in that coalition. So you can imagine, when you have people who have served there, they have failed the country. Then the other team, hata mkitarajia Gachagua kuna wenye hawatampenda, sio yeye, anakuja na mtu mwingine. Like endorsing, ni kama vile Raila alikuwa anasema mambo ya Kibaki tosha. Gachagua might come up with another person tosha. If it is Kalonzo, if it is Matiang'i, that is going to finish William Samoei Ruto. Sababu Ruto hata kuwa anabishana na Gachagua. Ili sasa tukiangalia makosa ya Ruto tunaangalia ya Gachagua. There might be a different person. Ruto is so much worried. And that is what is pushing him. When you are in panic, you are in that tense mood. You don't have to make a decision. It will not be the right decision. But because we have a president who makes decision as to his emotion. When emotion guides you or drives you, you see how is it in a quick move to abuse taxpayers' resources. Siku ya campaign Ruto anatumia nini? Kama saizi anavalishwa mama hivi, nguo wakaa hivi kama UDA kabisa. Ameamua mpaka hijab ameweka pale maandishi ya UDA. Jameni, hata si angewapea tu ikiwa nakala bila maandishi. Pia ni njia nyingine ya kudadalisha wa mama wetu. But now in full campaign mode. Why? Gachagua is back. And he's here to challenge Ruto's leadership. The message has come back with is Kasongo is one term, he must go home. So imagine here Gachagua hakukuwa, it was just on a mobile phone. Anaongea na watu. Hii ingine Ruto ametuma Kithure Kindiki on ground. We are back in campaign mode. It is upon us to make the right decision on the ballot. Wacha pesa zisikushawishi. As Gachagua said, take this money. It is your taxes. But don't use that money to make a decision. Just look on how your president has worked for you. If you see he has done well, tick, pea kura. Kama unaona kweli ameharibu uchumi, kwa nini umpe kura? Uamuzi ni wako. I don't know your views, but please let us meet in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next